Sorry. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sorry, so to my mouse then. Today I'll be reacting to a very different sort of video. One thing that really is I just want to do something quite different from what I usually react to. And as I am a K-pop fan, and I'm a fan of Korean movies and Korean dramas as well, which I've recently got into. Like from the end of last year I started to watch Korean dramas and also like Korean films as well, especially Parasite being an amazing film. So yeah, as I thought I'd just do a very different sort of video of basically celebrities that have undergone surgery. So I thought I'd do like a bit of a guessing game of what they probably had done. So I just kind of found like an interesting sort of video, so hopefully the person who's made this video doesn't get offended that I have reacted to this video. But yeah, I kind of want to play a bit of a guessing game to see just so I can see if they've actually what they've actually had done, and just a bit of a video, just like a video reaction, just to see the before and after. I always like to see the before and after of surgery, because I used to say if I was really smart and went to uni, I'd literally become a plastic surgeon. That's what I used to say, but obviously I failed all my exams in school and there's no chance of that ever happening. But it was one of the things that was in my head, and I was like always fascinated by plastic surgery. I used to love watching it on TV. It didn't make me feel like queasy or anything when I used to watch the operations on TV. They used to just show everything, and I was like, it doesn't really make me feel like that. It just was, and I just used to love watching shows on TV like to do with surgery. So I thought I'd just do today a different sort of video or something that quite interests me. And so yeah, let's go. So what I'm going to do is just going to play the video, and then I'm just going to pause it and then have a little guess of what they've had done, and what I think of the surgery, if it's a good job or not. Even though who am I to talk? Look at me, God, many imperfections, many flaws. I'm the one who needs it. But yeah, let's just give it, just for fun, let's just do this. Let's give it a try. Let's go. Okay, so number 13 is Kwang. I'm not familiar with Kwang. I'm guessing Kwang must be an actor or singer that I don't know. I only know a few Korean celebrities, so I'm still trying to get used to more. So yeah, let's have a look at Kwang's surgery before and after. Okay, so that's Kwang Hee, and that's what he looks like now, I'm guessing. That's what he looked like before? Before, in the middle, and now. Okay, so let me guess what he's had done. Oh, bless him. He's always had a very thin face, though. Like a very pointy chin. Oh, what do I think he's had done? I think he's had something to his cheeks done, though. Cheeks, definitely. His cheeks look more lifted. I'd say he's had a bit of eye surgery. In the second photo I don't think he's had eye surgery, but in the third one he looks like he's had eye surgery to make his eyes a little bigger. That's what I'm guessing. And what else do I think he's had done? I think he's definitely had a tiny bit of a nose job, but it's only a little nose job. It's not really obvious. It's it's just a little bit, just a bit of a drill job, whatever it's called. When I used to watch it on TV, it looked like a big drill going into the nose when they got nose jobs done. But you can also get injection nose jobs where, if you have a nose with a bit of a lump on it. Well, I've sort of got that, but you can have injection done to get rid of that as well. But yeah, I think he's definitely done something to his nose. Yeah, but it's not obvious. His nose still looks natural. You wouldn't be able to tell that he's had a nose job. Definitely not. His lips, no way. He's not done anything to his lips. He's already got nice lips anyway. Yeah, I just think he's only had just a few here and there. I think he's had his cheeks done, but he does looks like he's had his chin done a very tiny bit. Or maybe that his face has matured. Maybe it's to do with his face maturing. That's why it just looks. His chin looks a little different. So I think it's to do with. Yeah, maybe his face maturing. Maybe I'm wrong about the chin, but I actually think he still looks natural. It's not obvious he's had anything done. You'd think he naturally looked like that by birth. I just think it's actually a good surgery job he's had done. Even though, I personally think everyone should just be happy with what God gave them. But of course, I understand, especially when you're in an industry like that and cameras are on you, or people are constantly looking at how you look. And especially in the industry, people are always like, this person's good looking, that person isn't good looking, you know, like, you know, people don't care, some people don't care about talent, they just judge someone's looks. So I understand why a lot of celebrities do get surgery done, which is quite sad though, because I feel like they get the pressure in their 20s, and last thing you want is like in your 20s to feel like you have to get surgery done. I don't really, yeah, just I personally, I nearly did get surgery done when I was in my early 20s, so I did consider a nose job, because I think my nose like sticks out, like at the side. It's small at the front, and the side it proper sticks out. I did consider it when I was like 22, 23, and I did look at prices online and how much here in the UK a nose job would be, just to like get rid of that, just to cut that down a little bit. But I'm actually, now I'm like in my late 20s now, I'm just, you know, I'm glad I didn't touch my face, you know, because once people start, they get addicted. But luckily with him, he hasn't got addicted. He's just done it in the right way, and he's just not touched his face again, and he still look, you know, before he was good looking, and he's still good looking now, so his is actually very natural. I'm really impressed with his job actually. His surgeon literally deserves to be credited. So let's go with the next celebrity. I'm excited to see the next one. Let's go. So we've got Kim Ha-yoon Jung. Oh, never seen him before, have I? I don't think I have. This, oh my god, that's a, how cute was he when he was young? He was literally... He's still cute now, but... You know, like the innocent phase, like just like the before his face matured. It's just so cute. Oh my god, he looks like 15 in the before photo. It's so cute. Oh my god, but he was naturally so good looking anyway. Bless him. Oh my god, how cute. But yeah, I think he's had a bit of a nose job, but maybe I'm wrong. Like because in the after photo he's looking to the side a little bit, so it looks like he has. So I think he's had a bit of a nose job done. I don't think he's touched his eyes though. He's like, yeah, already got nice eyes. Hard to tell if he's had any Botox, because both of the photos his hair's like, you know, fringy. I mean, like, you know, covering the forehead. But one thing he's definitely had done, I do think he's had his face thinned out a little bit. I won't be shocked if he's had a little bit done on his chin as well, because his face looks very thin in the second photo. But you never know, like maybe when he got older his face just went thin, because that's what happened with me when I was like a teen. My face was like a little bit bigger, and then like by the time I was at least 20, I'll say about 24, that's when like, you know, you could start seeing my cheekbones coming through. So I don't know if that's age or he's actually had his face thinned out, but he does look like he's had a little bit on his jaw. I do think there is something done, but yeah, I think there's a bit of a nose job and a bit on his jaw, but nothing obvious. So if I looked at the after photo for the first time ever, I wouldn't even think he's had anything done, to be honest. It's really like really not obvious. But yeah, he was beautiful before and after, you know, before and after. Still good looking either way. But let's look at the next celebrity. Lee Si-young is the 11th celebrity. She's very attractive. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh my god, she's still so cute though. Like, you know, either way, she's still like adorable. Oh bless. Oh my god. My god, she was always good looking though. She didn't need anything done, to be honest. She did not need anything done. I think she had a tiny bit of a nose job. Tiny bit. Very little bit, not obvious. Her lips still look the same. She looks like she's had a chin. Her chin's done a little, looks a bit different. It looks more pointy in the first photo than the second photo. It looks like it's more like a bit of a square shape put to it instead. That's what it looks like to me, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need my eyes tested. I do wear glasses, so gotta let me off. But I think she's had a bit of Botox though. I think she's had a little, yeah, her cheeks look the same. Yeah, her bone structure, her cheeks look the same. I think she had something done. I think she's had a bit of Botox here though, like a little bit. But I don't know if maybe her face has matured and her forehead's just gone bigger as she's gotten older, because as I've gotten older my forehead's just gone bigger as well. So I don't know if that's age or surgery, but I think she has had a nose job done. And the chin is definitely, yeah, she's had a chin done though. That one's definitely obvious, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, let me move on to, but she's still so pretty before and after, but she looks like she's bleached her skin from the looks of her, which I don't. That's my one thing I don't agree with, is skin bleaching, because of course being Indian and, you know, following Bollywood for years, well, I don't really follow Bollywood like I used to though, because the last few like Bollywood films haven't been, like in the last few years, haven't really been that great. But I'll still give them a go. When they're on Netflix, I just watch them. You know, if there's something new, I'll just check it out. But I haven't really been that. There's not really been a brilliant film from Bollywood in absolute years. So I'm just so yeah. But sorry, yeah. Let me go back on subject. Back to the topic. Basically, a lot of skin bleaching goes on in Bollywood, and especially these days in Bollywood, it happens a lot. And I really don't agree with it, but it is in a lot of industries around the world. You know, in North Asia, a lot of women get bleaching done, and you know, around the world, quite a few women do get their skin bleached. So okay, I understand it's like, you know, the industry, they probably, some industries think light skin's more beautiful, which I just think everyone should be just proud of the skin tone they're born with. I just don't think anyone should feel pressure to lighten their skin, and it's not good for you as well. Bleaching, I can't picture being good for you. I really can't picture it. Imagine trying those creams, and I bet there's actual like a little bit bleaching. I won't be shocked, but maybe I'm wrong, but maybe it's something, not actual bleach, but maybe something similar that's lightening the skin. But I don't agree with that. I think it just ruins your skin naturally. Like, there's a chance it can ruin your skin. Like, I think she's had a skin bleach, and I just like really wish she didn't have, like, she looked beautiful before. I don't think she needed to bleach her skin, but it is her own choice at the end of the day. You know, they're adults and they're in the limelight, so they feel the pressure to have surgery and skin bleach and everything. And it's just, that's the one I just really have strongly, like, I'm against the skin bleaching now. That's the one. Oh my god, because it just like kills me to think that, you know, people have to feel pressure to, you know, just feel that pressure that light skin's beautiful when every skin tone's beautiful. I really don't agree with that. And in Bollywood it's the same. Most of the Bollywood actors look the same as each other, and these days especially. Like when I was growing up in the 90s, they all looked different from each other, but these days a lot of it's not just the actresses, it's the Bollywood actors too. Some of them, like, it's obvious they bleach as well. And, you know, like most of them just seem to look, especially the Bollywood actors these days, look the same as each other now, because they all bleach. They're all lighten their skin, so I'm like, who's who? She looks the same as that one. What's the point? But yeah, that's one thing. But this celebrity, what was her name again? Lee, I think. I just forgot. So I'm rubbish with remembering names, but this girl, she was beautiful before, and she's still beautiful. So, you know, she's all, you know, her surgery job isn't obvious, but I just don't agree with the bleaching part. But yeah, I'll move on to the next celebrity. Let's go. Okay, Dia's Jung Chae-yun. Dia, I think it's maybe a group. I've never heard of Dia or Chung. Oh my god, how cute is the first photo? She's still cute even after. Oh my god, it's funny seeing their like little kid photos when they're like teens and stuff. It's so cute. But what has she had done? So my throat's making weird noises. Huh, one of them days. But what has she had done? Definitely a nose job. The nose job is definitely obvious. But maybe because that first photo isn't so clear, so it's hard to tell. I don't know. I think maybe she's bleached her skin, but it could just be makeup. Like the celebrity before with her, it could just be makeup all over her body, making her look lighter. I think, because sometimes makeup can make it look like someone's had surgery as well, so that's another one that really fools people. Let's have a look. She definitely had eye surgery. Yes, what am I on about? The most obvious one is the eye surgery. Trust me to notice that last. Yeah, I think she definitely had a nose job. Eye surgery is obvious, even though I don't think she needed eye surgery. Like, she already had nice eyes before. But I heard that in Korea people have eye surgery because sometimes it's a struggle to see. So, like, you know, it's hard for them to see because of the eye, you know, the eyelid. Because eyes being smaller, it's hard for some people to see. So for health and safety reasons, they actually do have the eye surgery, which I understand why. So maybe she had it done because of that. But yeah, I just think she's definitely had eyes done. Eyes obvious, and lips. No, she hasn't touched her lips. Because I've noticed lip jobs aren't really that. What I think I do love about in Korea, lip jobs on women aren't that popular. Because I don't, that's another one I don't agree with, is lip implants. Only if you have literally, I understand if you have the thinnest lips ever, then yeah, I understand. If you have literally no lips, then okay, go for it. But when they've already got quite big lips and then they have them done again, like Priyanka Chopra especially, she already had quite big lips, and then, who's a Bollywood celebrity, she already had quite big lips, and then she had more of a lip job done, and now her lips are just massive. and look very natural. It's not like a, you know, natural sort of big. It's that you can tell it's just like, you know, all surgery. But let's have a look. I think she's just the eye surgery and the nose job mainly though. I think no, I don't think there's any Botox though. She's got a cute little forehead. Yeah, I think it's the eye surgery is most obvious. But other than that, I think, yeah, and a nose job. But yeah, that's all there is. But she was beautiful before and good looking before and still good looking now. So yeah, next celebrity. Okay, so Park Min Young is the 9th celebrity. Before and after. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my god. I'm trying to think. She's good looking before and after. She's still very good looking. What can I see is... Oh. Definitely not touched her eyes. No way. Nose job. Yes, it's the nose job. Nose job's very obvious. Like, I'd say she's just had surgery on her nose from the looks of it. And I don't know if she's bleached or not, or it's makeup, I can't tell. That's a confusing one. I don't think she's had a jaw done though. I don't think so. I think it's just a nose job, that's all she's had done. Yeah, that's got to be just nose job. But yeah, I think before and after, she's still good looking though either way. But that's a good nose job right there. It's not like, you know, some people when they have a nose job, it's just so obvious. Hers is actually a good one. Hers actually turned out really good as in, but she didn't need to have a nose job. She already had a nice nose before. Look how nice that nose is, but you know, it's her choice. But sometimes when people have a nose job, it just looks really obvious that they had one. It's just so obvious. Like, that's the thing. That's one reason I'm glad I didn't have one, because it'd probably be obvious I've had one. But with the way her nose was before, it was so pretty anyway, so she didn't really need to have one. But it's still, her nose still looks quite natural though, even in the second photo. Still, yeah, quite a natural nose job. It's a good nose job actually, but yeah, it still looks good either way. So next celebrity, let's go. After School's UEE is number 8. These are getting more and more interesting. Okay, definitely a complete different person, but you have to admit that is a photo from her in school anyways, and now in adult life, in her 20s or 30s, you know, how I don't know how old she is, a celebrity, but that is a photo in school and now. So, I don't think she's... she touched her... I can't tell if she's touched her nose or not. It's really hard to tell, but I don't think she has. Her nose literally looks the same. Her lips look the same. Eye surgery is definitely what she's had done. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute as a little kid. But yeah, eye surgery is the one she definitely had done, and I think that is the surgery that's making her look very different from how she looked before. Yeah, that's the one that's making her look completely different, is the eye surgery. She looks like a very different person with it. But yeah, she probably maybe had it done for like health safety reasons as well. But yeah, I think it's just the eyes. Yeah, it's just the eyes really that make it look different. Maybe there's a bit of skin bleaching, but I don't know if that's makeup or skin bleaching, but it's hard to tell. I just think it could be just literally the makeup anyway. But yeah, it's just eye surgery. Next one, let's go. Part bomb. We all know what part bombs I've done. I'm sorry, this is so obvious. Oh my god, part bomb looked a bit like Dara in 2NE1 before she had the surgery. Her and Dara looked the same. Literally looked quite similar. As in, I wouldn't say look the same, but similar. Oh my god, part bomb's a big one. Oh my god. Okay, that's... I'd say Park Bom is probably like the only Korean celebrity that I really don't agree with that she had surgery from such a young age. I feel like she had too much done at a young age. Even when you see 2NE1 song I'm the Best, which is from like 9-10 years ago, and even in that song it's obvious she's had like Botox already done and all that stuff already done. I'm like, oh, it's not a good idea, that isn't, when like I just don't really agree with it when women in their 20s just get too much work done, because by the time it's a bit of a worry, because by the time they're in their 50s, what are they going to look like, you know, because they'll have to carry on having the surgery. And oh my god, power bomb surgery is just really obvious. And look how beautiful she was before. I don't know why she even touched her face. Like, okay, I understand her choice, you know, she could do what she likes. She definitely had a, wow, yeah, let's see. Power bomb's had quite a bit done, it's obvious. It's really weird because it seems like her eyes have gotten smaller over the years. But I don't know if that's heavy makeup on her eyelids. Could be doing that, or maybe because she's had her cheeks lifted, it's made her like eyes smaller. I don't know. But she's definitely done something to her cheeks, and she definitely had Botox, definitely had a nose job, had her lips done. I think she's had her lips done. Her lips, yeah, definitely look fake. I definitely had her chin done. I don't understand why she had that much done, but even in those early 2NE1 videos, it's obvious she had quite a bit already done. And I'd say power bomb's the only Korean celebrity I've seen whose surgery I really think she's overdone it. Why would you do that to your face? It's like Amy Childs, who's a celebrity here in the UK, who starred on The Only Way Is Essex, this reality show. And if you Google her and see her before and after, when she first started on the show about 9 years ago, I think it was. Yeah, it was 9 years ago. And she was like pretty. She was like really pretty, and she didn't even need to have any work done. But she was already like having work done from her early 20s, and now she's around my age, Amy Childs is, and people are literally take the pee out of her surgery, basically. Yeah, they really do go in on her about her surgery, and people are literally making fun of her surgery and everything. And I think that's due to she started so early in her 20s. Like, she shouldn't have touched her face at all. I just don't agree. It's like, you know, fair enough, when you get older you want to probably get something done because your face starts to mature, you know, wrinkles and all that start, you know, which will probably start happening to me as I'm like nearly 30. But yeah, of course I understand women want to get, you know, some women and men probably want to get stuff done here and there because of that, you know, they want to look young again, which is understandable. But I just don't get it when people in their 20s start having work done. And with Part Bomb, she had a boob job as well, and it's obvious boob job she's had. It's really obvious as well. And I don't know why, like, you just have I understand if you had a baby and then, of course, you know, your boobs, sorry, I can't talk, but your boobs don't look the same when you have a baby. That makes sense. But a lot of these women, it's like they haven't had a baby and they just go and have boob jobs done. And I understand if you're literally, like, in the porn industry or the glamour model industry, then yeah, I get it. But I just don't get it when you're, like, young. What's the point of even having a boob job? Unless you had really small boobs, which you were self-conscious of, which, okay, you know, which is understandable. But some women, they look like quite a big size, like, and then in their 20s they just get like even bigger done, and I'm like, why? You're all right size before, you didn't need to. But that's one thing I just, yeah, don't really agree with on that. And I think Part Bomb, I really wish she didn't overdo it with the surgery. I really wish she didn't. It really does, like, I look at her now and I'm just like, why? Because she was still pretty in the 2NE1's earlier videos. She was still pretty. She had a bit of work done, but she was still pretty, and I just wish she just stopped there. But it's just shocking, and I do think she's bleached a little bit of her skin. But she's already quite light skinned, but I do think she bleached a little bit, or maybe it's just a lot of makeup, I don't know. But one thing I've noticed with Part Bomb, she struggles to sing now, and I think it's how much work she's had done. It looks like it's her cheeks, Botox, nose, lips, all that done, and her chin done, like all that she's had done. And I think she's now struggling to sing, because you really do need to move your face when you sing as well. Like, that's what she's struggling, and you can tell she's struggling to sing because of her surgery. And that is not a good idea if you're a singer and then you have that much done. Like, you know, it's really not a good idea, because how are you going to sing properly if you can't even move your face? What? I just don't get the point of that one. But yeah, I just look at Part Bomb now and it's just shocking. I just think she needs to stop. I think, you know, if she stops, then she'll go back to, I think she has a chance, she'll, like, you know, just go back to how, I don't know, I wouldn't say go back to how she used to look, but if she stops, then it might, you know, she'll be able to move her face around easily and be able to sing better. But I don't know, I just think, like, people are under the limelight and they just get really, like, paranoid with how they look. And I think it's just it's a mental thing as well. Like, it's all in the head as well too. And, you know, you get the nasty haters judging people's looks as well, which isn't really fair. And you know, people have, like, dissed Part Bomb surgery and been a bit nasty to her, you know, and that's why she probably felt like she had to have more done, which is quite sad. But oh god, she shouldn't, because she was so good looking before. She didn't need to touch her face. If she wanted, I just think like a little, nothing wrong with a little bit, but I think she's overdone it too much. But yeah, a bit of a sad one, part bomb. But yeah, next celebrity, let's go. Still shocking. Minzy from 2NE1. No way. Yeah, I had a feeling with Minzy then. Oh my god, I love Minzy as well. Such a Minzy fan. But yeah, Minzy's definitely had quite a bit done, I had a feeling. But she did lose a lot of weight though, which I'll give her a lot of credit for. Like over the years she has lost weight. Well, not a lot, she's like lost weight, but she still looks healthy. She hasn't lost too much weight. But I think it could be to do with the weight loss as well, and it probably just went off her face, and she did lose weight on her face though. So I think part of it is the weight loss, but I think she's definitely had eye surgery done, and definitely a nose job, and definitely like, I don't know, I can't tell, because I don't know, with like the weight's gone off the face, but I don't know if that's from surgery or the weight loss. It's hard to tell, because people can look like completely different people when they lose weight. Like Luke, when he was back at school, he was quite big, and then when he lost the weight when he was 18, his face completely changed, and like he lost so much weight, his cheekbones started to show, and you know, his face went really uber thin. And then Luke showed me a photo of him when he was 15, when we first started dating, and he was like, that's what I looked like when I was back in school on my prom. And I was like, and it was and I was in shock. I was like, wow, you know, he looked like a different person from the face in them days. And he lost so much weight, which he's done so well for himself. He's lost, like, you know, just in case you don't know who Luke is, Luke's my partner. But yeah, he lost so much weight over the years. He's done so well for himself, and even recently he's lost a lot of weight. I'm like, oh my god, you know, it's yeah. But I just think with Minzy, I just think it's the weight loss from her face. That's why her face looks very thin. I think it's to do with that. But I do think the nose job and the eye job are obvious that she's had done. Oh, I really like it though. I like it. But she's done it in an alright way. She still looks, you know, it's still not obvious she's had work done. I wouldn't be able to tell that she's had any surgery if I looked at her. But yeah, next level. It is humid today. Tiara's, Tiara, Hayomin. I've heard a little bit of Tiara's music here and there, the girls and that. Sugar free, sugar free, sugar free. Wow, completely different person. Yeah, I have to admit that's a completely different person. Let's say with Part Bomb. It's set 4. Yeah, you can see a transformation over the year. Definitely a nose job done. I think she's had too much of a nose job done. I think the middle picture's okay. Like, that nose looks okay. But the last picture's obvious she had a nose job. Don't think she had her eyes done. Actually, one minute she has had her eyes done. What am I talking about? Yeah, she's had her eyes done. She's had her eyes made bigger. And I'd say definitely her chin. Her chin is the most obvious, so yeah, her chin is the most obvious. First time I see it. Her chin is the one that's, yeah, definitely been reshaped. And I do think like she's had a bit of fat removed from her cheeks, or maybe weight loss. You know, it could be either one or the other. Just like Minzy could be weight loss. But yeah, the most obvious is the eye surgery and the chin. The chin especially makes it obvious she's had a bit of work done. And I think there is a bit of bleaching involved, but I don't know if that's all, you know, makeup in that photo. But I'll have to see a few more photos of what she looks like now to be able to see if she's bleached or not, her skin. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking with her. Let's go next one. Super Junior's Hicho. Oh, I didn't know he had work done. I like Super Junior. Oh, is that the photo they're showing? Can't really judge from when he's a kid to now, though, can you, really? Oh, it's gone on my next celebrity. I don't know, that photo of him as a kid. They've just only managed to show a photo of him as a kid, haven't they? I don't think they actually have any photos of him before the surgery. I don't know, it's not really obvious if he's had anything done or not, because how can you tell from a kid's photo to an adult's photo? Like, you know, your face changes so much from when you're a kid to when you're an adult. So we look completely different when they get, like, you know, in their teens from when they were a kid. It's not obvious he's had anything done, to be honest, though. No. I can't even see a difference because I can't judge from a kid's photo before. But I think but in this, it did say at the beginning of this video that these people have admitted to having surgery, so he has had something done. I think he's done something to his eyes, though. I think he's had something to his eyes. But that's the only one I can really figure out. But I wouldn't even be able to tell he's had surgery. That's why I'm shocked he's on his list and that he has had surgery. I'm actually shocked myself. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only one I can think of. Okay, next celebrity. 3. CM Blues Jong Yoon. Okay. Oh, he had his ears. Oh, I don't really like. It's not showing before or after. Okay. It's not showing before and after now towards the end. I'm a bit confused. Okay, so let me go back. So that's Jong Yoon before. Before or after? Oh no, that's him after, isn't it? Yes, yes, you can see the before. So he must have got his ears done because you get ears like that from, you know, fighting. I mean, like boxing and MMA and all that. You can get them from. Or if you have like a brain injury as well, you can get your ears go like that as well. So maybe poor guy had that. But from that before and after picture, it's a little bit of work he's had done, but not too much. It's not too obvious, but it's like just a little bit. I think the very little bit. See that before photo again. I mean the after photo. That's meant to be in now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, he's had a nose job. That's bone structure now. Maybe a little bit done to his chin, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, there's like photos, it's hard to tell because I'm not looking at both photos together. I'm like trying to do it separate because it's only showing them one by one now. It's a hard one, that is. I'm struggling with that one because it's not together for me to have a proper look. But yeah, nose job definitely. Okay, let's go on the next celebrity. I'm a bit confused with that one. Very confused with that one. Sisters Hyorin. Oh my god. Yeah, before and after. So yeah, definitely obvious. Had something done. Skin bleaching, but either makeup, I could be wrong. Eye surgery, 100%. Is it the Hyorin by any chance? Was it another member of Sister? Because I know Hyorin was in Sister. She looks like she had her lips done though. She's had some lip implants, it looks like. She had quite big lips before though, but they're quite big now. Yeah, lips are quite big. I don't think she's had a nose job though. Has she? Or was that makeup? Yeah, I think she's had a bit of a nose job actually. It looks flatter from the angle here. I mean, from the front it looks flatter. So I think she's had a nose job. Definitely had. Looks like her face has gone thin over the years, but I don't know if she's had like cheek implants or, you know, maybe lost weight. I don't know. It's very hard to tell with hers. But eye surgery is very obvious, though. That's the obvious, and the lip surgery is obvious. Yeah. That's a difficult one. They're getting harder now. Okay, so next celebrity. Whew. Oh my god, it's getting to the end. How dare you get to the end? Super Junior's cut. Huh? Kayan. He didn't look like he had any work done. Oh my god. Is there before photo? Please say there is. Oh yes, there is. I knew before now. Ooh, I can't tell because that video is covering his lips, so I can't tell if he's had anything done on his lips or the bottom of his jaw. Or his chin, sorry. I think he's had a tiny bit of he's had a tiny bit of a nose job. You can actually see it, yes, because it's thinner now at the top of his nose than it was back then. He definitely had his eyes done. Oh my god, you can't even tell he's had surgery though. This is actually like a good job. His surgeon should be proud. Even though he didn't need any surgery, he was already good looking. He didn't need to have anything done. But yeah, he's one of my favourite members of Super Junior. He's definitely one of my favourite members. I think he's a brilliant singer as well. I think what a singing voice he's got as well. Oh my god, Kai-Yun's got a great singing voice. I'm such a fan of his, so I was like in shock when I just saw him on here. I'm like, oh my god, he literally had work done. I didn't even wouldn't even think it. I wouldn't even think twice he's had anything done. I'd literally just, think he was born like that. Oh my god, it's just like some people, it's just really not obvious they've had anything done. It's just absolutely brilliant. But yeah, no, he didn't need to have anything done anyway. He was good looking, but it's their, like I said, it's their choice. It's they're all adults. It's their choice what they want to do to themselves. And also there is just pressure in the industry to look good as well. Every industry has that pressure no matter what, so it's quite sad at the same time. But that's why they have work done. That's why they have the surgery done. It's the only reason. But yeah, but a lot of the most good-looking people you'll see as celebrities, a lot of them have had work done though. You probably look at someone and be like, oh my god, she's such a beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But even the most beautiful, famous women have had a bit of work done. But then with some of the most beautiful women, it's not really obvious that they've had anything done, which is quite impressive though. I give them credit, they do it in the right way at least. They don't do it in like a drastic way, like Part Bomb's just like an Amy Child, so drastic, it's a shock. But yeah, at least they do it in the right way. But yeah, it's like nearly every famous person has had a bit of surgery done here and there. Like, they are in the industry when they're constantly getting photographed as well, and they're starring music videos or on screen acting, or dancing. They're constantly on screen, everyone's watching them, so that's why they feel the pressure to have work done. And it's just the way the industry is, so that's why they have quite a bit of surgery done. But yeah, I don't think... Another example, some of the girls in Little Mix are overdone it with surgery as well, like in their 20s. I think they've really overdone it, and I don't agree with their surgery at all. I just think they're all good looking before, they didn't need anything done, but they should have just kept it like, even if they wanted anything done, should have been a little bit, but they've done too much and they look like completely different people. And that's the surgery that shocks me, when someone looks like a completely different person. It's just like, it's like, at least a little bit be proud of what you're born with, at least a little bit. Like, you don't want to get that much done at the same time and look like a completely different person. Yeah, but it does saddens you, but that's the industry at the end of the day. But in real life, you think about it, people judge how everyone looks anyway, so in real life people feel the pressure to like, get work done as well. Because you do get some nasty people out there that are like, you should get this, you are not good looking, you should get this done, oh my god, you should get that done, you ain't that good looking. You get nasty people like that in real life as well that do the same thing. So even in real life, feel the pressure, people feel the pressure. But yeah, but then I do see here in England a lot of young girls, young girls in their 20s just feel the pressure to have surgery, and it's just like it's the last thing you want to worry about at that age. I really don't agree with that. At that age, it's the last thing you want to worry about when you're in your 20s. But even normal girls who aren't famous are just getting like lip implants done, and it's so hard. It's just like I see it out and about, and I'm like, oh my god, those lips look fake. Like, I just don't like lip implants. They just look fake. I know people just say to me, well, you're okay. You naturally got big lips. You'd have to worry about this, but like, they just look fake. That's the problem with most lip implants. They look fake. Some can look natural though. Some are very impressive and they still look natural. But if you just get a bad like lip job done, then it's really obvious, and it's kind of like they're stuck with it for a good while until it calms down. I don't know how it works with the lip implants though, if you have to like get the injection every so often to keep them big. But I just think it's too much. Nah, I just think everyone should be happy with themselves though. It's like, but I think as you get older, you do learn to be a little more happy with yourself. But then some people, as they get older, when they start getting the wrinkles, they feel like they got to have work done as well. But some people are different though. Everyone's different with the way it's best just not care really. But of course, when you're in this tough industry where you constantly get looked at, then of course you do feel the pressure of surgery. I understand, but everyone should just like, just really, it's the best thing in life is not to do is just not to care about anything really. I mean, not to care about, not anything, sorry, just not to care about the, like, you know, stuff like that. You know, everyone should just be happy with themselves on the inside and outside, and you know, just like better ourselves every day, as people, and just like, you know, just focus on ourselves and just do what makes us happy really in life, and just never do anything that makes you unhappy. Definitely not. You're wasting your life then. You're wasting life. Life's too short. But yeah, I've really enjoyed doing this video today. I think it's really fun, especially as I wanted to be a plastic surgeon, you know, Jazz a surgeon, Dr. Jazz. But yeah, oh my god, no way I would have made it anyway. God, failed everything at school. Oh my god, no way. Well, not everything, most subjects failed at school anyway, so there's no chance of me becoming any plastic surgeon, any sort of surgeon anyway. But it takes years to get into it, to like, yeah, become a qualified surgeon. It takes years anyway, because you don't want to ruin someone's face. Last thing you want is a lawsuit on your hand, and someone could just easily say, I asked for this and they gave me this, you know. God, there's a lot of like legal stuff with it as well if you're a plastic surgeon, so there is some good to it and some bad to it. But yeah, for a while I did want to be a surgeon. I just thought it was quite fascinating, surgery was, that, you know, it exists, because some people could just have like anything out, like for example, like I'm trying to say, what's my point, like sometimes some people aren't happy with a particular like big mole on their face, like, you know, something like that they're not happy with, and then they get it removed. Then they get it removed because, you know, people just like probably be nasty to them about it, and they just like feel more happier once, you know, they do get something done. But yeah, for a while, what is the reason I want to be a surgeon? What was the exact reason? I just think I was fascinated by the whole thing of like the operation part and like doing it all. I think I was just fascinated by that, to be honest. But no, like, but I personally think that everyone should just be happy with themselves and the way they look naturally. But of course it is very tough, especially in today's times, as you know, the world seems to be getting more and more superficial thanks to Kardashians, sadly. But the Kardashians aren't the only ones to blame, and Jenners aren't the only ones to blame. But you know, like, people just look at celebrities every day and just want to have the same surgery a particular celebrity had, which is like, yeah, everyone should just be happy though. Like, for years I wanted to look like Aishwarya Rai. I was like, oh my god. When I was 20, I used to, this Bollywood actress called Aishwarya Rai. When I was 20, I was like, I want to look like her. I wish I naturally looked like her. I really want to look like her. Oh my god. But then over the years I've just you know, just been happy with myself and just chose to just accept myself, you know, just accept myself. At the end of the day, you know, as long as you're just breathing, and you know, just happy with what you're doing in life, that's all that matters. But of course Aishwarya is a very beautiful woman. I still look at her now and I'm just like, wow, you're still so like, wow, what a beautiful face. But yeah, but it's just so weird. But yeah, I think I was just fascinated with the operation part of being a plastic surgeon. I think that's what it was. That's what it was. It just used to interest me on TV. I was like, I want to be a surgeon. So like, I do like to see like who's had what done. But yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe to both mine and Luke's channels, and to follow us on all our social media. I'll put the links below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon.